Welcome back to the channel. It's time to do something a bit different. We are going to go ahead and start our player career mode, but it's going to have a twist. So we're going to go across to Italy and find AC Milan because it's time for Zlatan Ibrahimovic to start his managerial career. So to do this, we're going to go straight in, strict, ultimate and advanced. Once this is loaded, we're going to retire him and get straight into what job offers we get. So here we are. As you can see, we are in our player career mode with AC Milan as Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's 39 now, so it is time to go ahead and do the unthinkable and retire. So here we are. So straight into the job offers we go. So we've got Tana, can't say that one if I'm honest. Leeds United, which is an interesting one. Zlatan to Leeds. Newcastle United, obviously another interesting one in the Prem. Southampton. Norwich, relegation strugglers. Watford. Burnley. Crystal Palace. Is it just basically all the Premier League clubs? Is there any, we're going to have a quick scroll through, is there anyone who we think is an ex-Zlatan club? But no, there's not. So I think we should go ahead and take the Newcastle job, something a bit different, and we're going to go straight for it. So we have taken the Newcastle job. Let's sign that contract. So here we are, Zlatan's first day of the job, and we're going to go straight ahead into the squad hub and have a quick look around. So we've got a very solid goalkeeper in Dubravka, who is getting on a bit, but that's fine. We've got Gillespie sitting there, Langley, who can definitely go out on loan, Freddie Woodman as a sub-keeper, and Carl Darlow, who is very old as well. So we're going to keep Carl Darlow for this season. Going to try and send Woodman out on loan to get some more experience, up that value a little bit before we maybe try and sell him on in future seasons to improve on Dubravka. In terms of the left back situation, obviously Matt Ritchie and Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis currently being listed as a left wing back. 2 weeks, let's put him back to being a left back. Fabian Schär, contract expiring but a good player. Lascelles, obviously club captain currently. Dummett expiring as well. Federico Fernandez. So the theme of this squad already, as you can see, is a really aging team where we're going to have to clear out some players and bring in some fresh new blood. For example, Kieran Clark can go straight on that transfer list and head out. So with Kraft and Manquillo, you've got two very similar ability right backs. And then you've got Jacob Murphy, former winger, moved to a right wing back. Let's stick him straight back at that right midfield position, although he's not going to be very involved in a lot of things. Isaac Hayden, a solid central defensive midfielder. More importantly, the star, Alan St. Maximin. He is going to be the star, there is no doubt about it. Let's get that weak foot straight up to 5-star. Got Hendrick, Sean Longstaff, who is a very solid player, again, for that, who can develop as well. Stick him on the shortest development plan possible. Shelby. And then you've got Matty Longstaff on loan to Aberdeen as well. So he could come in and join his brother next season. Okay, so you've got new signing Joe Willock as well as Almiron in those cam positions. So Willock looking really strong and like he's going to be a real player eventually. Let's stick him on a nice development plan, and Almiron can be his rotation. Striker wise, Dwight Gale not good enough, Joelinton not really good enough either, and Callum Wilson sitting there nicely. So let's go and use this information, go and make our starting 11. So here we are, this is the starting 11. As you can see, we have made a slight change already. So we've changed our minds and decided to play a 4-3-2-1, meaning that we are actually in the process of converting Alan St. Maximin and Joe Willock to centre forwards. So that's 2 weeks for Willock, 4 weeks for Allen, and that is just going to give us a pacey and direct front three. We then decided to pair Longstaff and Shelby for now in that central midfielder, Hayden as the holding midfielder, with a back four of Lewis, Lascelles, Shah and Manquillo, with Bravka in goal, but all yet to change as the season progresses. Okay, so I don't know what's happened here, but when you look at our objectives for the season, youth development, no objective. Brand exposure, no objective. Financial, no objective. Domestic success, mid-table and reached a round of 16 in the FA Cup, and obviously no continental objective, but that's really weird. So I guess let's just try and get middle of the league and go from there. So the first thing on the agenda is youth stuff. So we've got a good 5-star scout. So we're going to go straight ahead in England, not looking for anything in particular, but we're going to send him out for 9 months to really try and use that youth academy system. Even if they don't play, we want to make some money off it. So bringing those through will be the first step to that. So as you can see, we have a transfer budget of 28.21 million, which isn't a great deal for the Premier League. So we're going to wait, see what happens with player sales, etc. before going in for that one marquee signing. Okay, so it has now been a month and we are looking at our youth academy prospects. So let's go through and see if there's anyone worth picking up on a deal. So we know James Burgess is not going to be the one for us, but we do think Roman Garner is definitely going to be someone we're interested in, already worth 1.4 million at 17. That is unbelievable. Sign him up. And Joel Hull is definitely going to be another one. Everyone else at this stage is going to be rejected. We are only taking the cream of the crop so far. So let's go and look at them, see exactly what they are. So James Hull currently down as a left midfielder. Okay, and Roman Garner down as a 17-year-old left winger. Now we know we don't use a winger currently in this formation, so what would it be to change him to a centre forward? 2 weeks. That is well worth doing, and from the looks of his stats, it looks like it could well be a great decision as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that straight away. James Hull, on the other hand, we don't use a left midfielder either, but do we change him to any other position? Or I think what we'll do is go ahead, improve that overall bit, get that weak foot up to 3-star, and then go from there, maybe get him a loan or something in the future. But Roman Garner, once he's changed to a centre forward, there is no reason he can't be involved in this first team this season. So right, it's been that month, 36 million now in the transfer budget, so we have had some outgoings. So as you can see here, we started off Freddie Woodman, Zlatan using his Italian connections in the Serie A, getting a loan for 2 years to Bologna, so he's going to go and try and make an impact out in Italy. Dwight Gale going to Premier League relegation rivals Brentford for 2.1 million. Kieran Clark going to Celta Vigo for £3.4 million. Jacob Murphy going to Brighton for £3.1 million, not really going to be needed. And Matt Ritchie going to Celta Vigo as well for £3 million. So now it's definitely time to go ahead and start work on this team. But as you can see, Alan St Maxim and Joe Willock are both now already centre forwards, as well as Lewis being a left back instead of a left wing back. So here we go, we have decided our first transfer target, Zlatan dipping back into the Serie A. We are after Rodrigo Bentancur. So we're going to go ahead and offer £20 million for the 24-year-old centre mid, and straight away it's accepted. That is crazy. Did not think that was going to go ahead and happen. But look at that, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6'2", medium, perfect for our formation. Let's go and try and negotiate a good deal on his contract. So he will be a crucial first team player because he is strides ahead of any other central midfielder. 4 years contract is great. No release clause, even better. Salary wise, here we go. We're going to go for 70 and 700 and 800,000 signing bonus, and that's done. So our first signing is Benton Kerr has joined the club. So here he is. Looks like a quality signing, coming straight in, taking that number 4 shirt. Can he come in and get off and running quickly like we're going to need him to? So transfer target number 2 is Thuram, currently playing at Nice. We want him to replace Isaac Hayden in that central defensive midfield position. Does Zlatan's name carry enough weight still in Liga 1? We're going to start off with a bid of £10 million for the 20-year-old. Okay, not quite. Let's reduce it down to 11, see what they say. Sticking to their price tag, okay. That doesn't mean they will though. 12. Okay, 13 million, come on, that's got to do it. 500k saving. Yes, that does it. So still had to fight to get Thuram in the door from Nice, but now he is. Let's go for contracts. Important first team player, definitely. 5 years in contract, even better. Result, no release clause and wages. Now what do we give him wages wise? Just coming in from France, I'm going to say we go for 40k a year, and we're going to go for a 400k sign-on bonus, and he's happy with that. What a result. Our second signing of the episode, Thuram in from Nice. So here he is. He's going to be strong. He is going to be our anchor man of that midfield. Okay, so already we are getting inquiries and approaches for Alan St-Maximin from Barcelona this time. 31.7 million, but he believes in the cause. He wants to play for Zlatan, so he has asked for us to block transfers for this season so he's not even tempted, and see where we can go from here. Okay, so we have reached the point where it is game 1 in the Premier League, but first things first, we're going to go through and just check whose contracts are running down and see if we're going to want to renew anyone's. So Shah is definitely someone we're going to want to renew. We're going to go for 35k, 2 years, we'll take it, lovely. He is a first team centre back right now. Dummett is one of our second string, so we'll go for 30k and give him a release clause. That's absolutely fine. Sean Longstaff, a player for the future, 23k, lovely. We're trying to get rid of Sanguer just because he hasn't really got much potential looking at him. Jack Young, same for him, he's on the transfer list. Bondswell, we're going to renew at 3.4 just because why not, he's so young, and same for Wiggett. We will renew that as well. While we're on the subject though, let's go and find Bondswell again. Oh, that was an accident. So as we have sold Matt Ritchie, he's going to be our sub left back. So in 2 weeks time he'll be ready and changed. So that's a good deal there. And then all that's left to do is go into game number 1. And here we go. Here it is, time for the first game of the Premier League season against West Ham. Lewis putting the pressure on, trying to stop the cross from Bowen. He cuts it back to Sofao. Finds Antonio. Oh, in it goes. Strong start from West Ham. Not a good start from Newcastle. 1-0 there from the Antonio chance. It's a good cutback. Sofao and Bowen, good link up. That touch just beats Dubravka at the near post completely. Smashes it in. No chance. 1-0. Or Wilson plays through Joe Willock down this right hand side. He doesn't then get in the box though, which is very strange. Sitting on the edge. But he's found Shelvey to Allen. Oh, good tackle from the West Ham defence. Oh, what dispossession there from Bentancur. Callum Wilson does Agbonna, shoots. In it goes. We are off the mark in the first game with Zlatan's Newcastle. Callum Wilson with the goal. What a strike. Look at this. Completely outdoes Ogbonna. Finds the room for the strike. No chance for Areola. 1-1. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Felt like out of absolute nowhere. The strike was unbelievable. Good ball across there. Antonio finding his man. I think that's Vlasic, sorry. It is, and nothing Dubravka can do from a strike from there. 2-1. Wilson. Oh, great save from Areola. Wilson with a great turn. He's got into the box, he shot, but too easy for the keeper. And that is all she wrote. Disappointing first game for Zlatan in charge. 2-1 loss to West Ham. And after that loss, that is where we're going to leave it for today. Zlatan's first month and a bit in charge. Some new good signings in the form of Bentancur and Thuram. Let's see if we can start performing better in future games. See if any more transfers happen before that deadline.